So they're probably in the nest building stage right now. And then the females come and the male with the territory attracting females. And so that's the male. So he's bright yellow and he's got orange streaks that come down his chest. Oh, the singlet. Oh, in the bushes over here too. Where I'm standing. It's popping around in the dogwood. In the tree that's in the middle of the fork, in the back, there's a bird that is just flown away. It's come a little bit closer. That's a great crested flycatcher. Oh, it's moved. It's now over on the right. Oh, okay.
We feed all of our birds a mixture of chicken, rat, and moose because this is it's a really effective diet for mimicking the kinds of things that they would normally eat in the wild.
Operation and construction projects that are going on more from a logistics standpoint, just to make sure that there's no interference, and also coordinating with our stakeholder group to make sure they're aware of what's going on. Running a stakeholder group, overseeing public engagement, collaborating with our education staff. Just general park operations. So it's a very diverse.
They're very quiet. Yeah.
Wouldn't the stick be better?
Everyone, I have to get going because I'm going to get back to the exits and I'm trying to find a bird down here before.
So during the week, are you just here in the mornings?
Yeah, we still do the 6 hours.
You do 6 hours?
Yeah, we come, we set up half hour before the sun comes up, so we're probably an hour before the sun comes up. Okay. And every morning now it's getting earlier and earlier.
Can you take us through the process about what happened?
Yes, so the birds come in. We have a bander and a scriber, so sometimes we get a lot of birds, about 2 or 3 banders and a person scribe for them. So we get the bird, first thing we do is identify it. Once we know what it is, then it gives us, then we'll know what band size. You have a list, or if you know you've done a lot, you do the band size. So we go from a 0A, tiny little band, to some of the bigger bands, up to a 9 for an eagle. But and the first thing we do is put a band on it. From there, we can measure the wing. We do a wing measurement, flat cord on the wing, with a ruler. Then we check for fat. So this is a check for fat form. Basically, you blow the feathers away, and you can see the little fulcrum in there, and it's pink when there's nothing in it, and then the amount of yellow, half full, a little bit, or if it's full. And then once it's full, you can start looking under the wings and between the legs. They'll store it there.
Oh, okay.
Those are basically, if we have a big fallout and birds have stayed here for a while. Usually about 3 or 4 days they'll fill up. If it's migration coming on, they'll come in, they'll feed, and they're off tonight. If it's clear tonight, they'll be gone. It's supposed to rain, so I don't know how that's going to hold out. But, and then after that, then we can age and sex some of them, depending on the feather, the molt. If it has young birds, retain the coverts on the primaries from when they're born to now. They won't molt those out until after the breeding season. We can looking at those, they're usually brown and faded, and then we can tell if they're a young bird. Some of the birds we can't, they've already molted out, depending on the species. And then we weigh it, we put it in a can and weigh it.
If it has a band on it already, do you look it up in a database?
Yeah, if we haven't done it today, even if we did it yesterday, we'll record the data.
Okay.
Because the stopover ecology is a big thing for TRCA. That's the main thing that they're concerned with this project. It's run by Restoration, so they want to make sure that they built this. Everything was made, everything was planted with a specific reason. They want to make sure there's enough food. So if these birds have to stay here for 4 days, that bird's got a ton of fat. That's exactly what we need to know.
Yes.
This is what we're getting a lot of right now. These guys, myrtle warblers, yellow rumped, whichever. So this is a female. She's a female one. She's got a grey face, very kind of brownish and blue. The male's a lot more vibrant. He's got black and white and blue.
a very.
Very.
Did you say that contractors are not made?
Yeah.
Yeah, she needed to see one.
A very? The covers on the wing, right here, are the ones that, the Alula there, and these, a bit of a brood pack. So, he's one of the breeders here.
A brood pack. That's a brood pack.
They lose all the feathers on the belly, and the blood vessels swell up there. So when she's sitting her eggs, actually gets that onto the feathers. It could be. It's not super, but it's there. They're funny. Some of these guys show up late. Some are still migrating. Other ones have got babies already. So it's it's really interesting. She hasn't bred now. She's very close.
It's a surprise bird.